Well, what's it like to get the team off to a 1-0 lead?
I'm sorry?
What's it like to get your team off to a 1-0 lead in this thing?
Yeah, I'm so happy we won. I started off really well. I was obviously a little bit nervous coming in after Australia. I knew I felt tired, but I tried to, get that out of my mind and just represent and do what I do best.
Sofia, you had faced her in Brisbane like a month ago, basically, almost to the day. How was this match different from that one for you, and what did you learn from that match that helped you tonight?
Well, like you said, I played her in Brisbane, so I used that match to help me. I studied her game really well. I watched my match against her, and I feel like everything was going my way. I came up with like some really clutch shots. I was getting really pumped. The crowd really helped me, and I feel like I played really well. I played obviously so much better than in Brisbane. I felt like I knew her game, and I was able to do what I wanted to do, and achieve what I wanted to do.
Both the games in the first set where you broke her, you came back from, I think you were love 40 and then 15-40. Kind of what was the thought process in those games, and then how much is that easier now for you when you have a situation like the Aussie final, when you come back from love 40 in a game that's really key to end up winning that game? Yeah,
I actually remember one game, but it was two. Okay. It was a close game. She was playing some really good tennis. I knew I needed to just hang in there, and I broke, and I felt like the momentum changed big time for me, and I knew I needed to, keep sustaining that and not let my guard down.
You mentioned how the crowd pumped you up. What was the atmosphere like out there tonight?
Yeah, it's so good. I love playing in front of them. The Fed Cup is so different. They are just cheering for me. They're supporting me, and they get really excited after every point. And yeah, I love the crowd. They really help me, and I use it to my advantage.
One quick follow-up. What are the nerves like in a Grand Slam final compared to playing for your country?
It's nerves, obviously, but it's different nerves. Here, I'm just representing my country. I have a team. I don't want to let them down. I'm not playing just for myself. I'm playing for everyone, and I feel like I'm looking at my bench. I've got Kathy on the court, and I've got my dad sitting there, and everyone else, the physios, the doctors, and it's just such a team atmosphere, and I really wanted to start off well for us.
Sonia, she plays a little differently than some of the other players on tour. She likes to slice the drop shot. You seem to really counter that well tonight, and you hit a couple of good drop shots of your own. Was that something deliberate that you wanted to go into the match doing, or I just kind of would like to learn a little more about what your thoughts were about that?
I practiced that. I knew she's going to slice. I knew she's going to drop shot and mix up the pace and not give me rhythm. So I think I did a good job practicing that, and it wasn't easy. I didn't like practicing it, but obviously when I started the match, I already knew what she was going to do, and I followed up with things that I wanted to do.
Sonia, how long have you been playing with the red, white, and blue bracket?
Started in Brisbane just this year.
Why did you choose that?
Pablo just asked me if I wanted to be the only American representing the American flag, and I was honored, and I was super excited and said I'd love to do it, and I think they did a really great job.
Given the kind of success you've had with that, you going to stick with it for a while?
I hope so, yeah. I'd like to.
There was a point in the second set when she was, I think at the third game, she was down love 40, and she came back to win.
Yes, and I lost that game.
And then you were down love 30.
Yes.
Did you feel like that was a big point in the match right there?
Yeah, I felt like she was obviously playing well. She came up with some good shots. I obviously didn't like the fact that I lost the game at 40 love. I had it. I felt like things could have went differently, but I was able to somehow maintain my composure and just play some good points. I really needed to just find a way in that 2-1 game, 2-1 game to break back, and then after that, I felt like the momentum went my way.
And also, you came back from you were down a lot in the games. How is it that you're able to always come back like that? And also, how are you sleep-wise now after being in Australia just a week ago?
Coming back, I fight for every point. It's not a guarantee I'm going to come back, but today it was working for me. I just, the atmosphere was just amazing, so that obviously helped me. And sleep-wise, first night was, of course, difficult, but I'm used to the time zone. I feel great and super excited.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you
very much.